Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is review time. And the piece of gear that I'm going to be reviewing today is going to be the Everyday Blade by Korcraft. So why don't I bring you in closer so we can give this piece of gear a thorough look over. Now that I got you in close, I will remind you that there will be a link in the description to Korcraft's website so you can check out all the technical specs, all the design and work that went into creating this tool. But without further ado, this is how it comes to you. You have the knife itself, the Everyday Blade, and a little plastic box full of, I will deem, X-Acto blades, about 4 of them, and they come in a couple different shapes. And that's very nice of them to do that for you, to provide you a couple blades right from the start. Now for the positives. First positive is that it is small and light. And as you can see, just using my hand as an idea of how small this particular tool is, but more, I guess, standardized size, here are some keys, and there you have it. Very small. And speaking of which, I've actually had this on my keychain for many, many months, and it has not been obtrusive. I don't even know that it's there until I really need it. And that is a great positive for a piece of EDC. Also, little bonus positive right there is that it's not expensive. I believe right now they are going for $17 a pop. Another positive is that it is field strippable and ambidextrous. So right now, as you saw, that was more of a right hand opening, but if that is not your thing, like I said, it's field strippable. You don't need any screwdrivers or torque wrenches. You can actually just use your key back here, unscrew that, and do this as quickly as possible. Pop that out, and the blade comes right out. Then you would just rotate this the other way, screw the blade in, and then it's left-hand operation. So ambidextrous, field strippable, and the field stripping also is nice because if you don't like this particular shape of blade, you could change it out. Or let's say you have this on your keychain, you're going to the airport, you forget that you have it on you, you can unscrew this, pop the blade out, throw the blade away because these are dispensable, they're not very expensive, and then go about your merry way onto the plane, fly to where you need to go, buy another pack of blades, and then you're good to go as well. And that kind of rolls right into my third positive, is that these blades that they've decided to use, I've been saying X-Acto the entire time, but they are actually fairly standardized. I believe Gerber makes some blades like this, couple other different companies, but there's a ton of different styles of blades. I have this more curved blade, but people think X-Acto probably think more of the pointy or triangle blade. But again, inexpensive, razor sharp, works with your Korcraft Everyday Blade. Now for the negatives. And the first negative is going to be the opening and closing of the Korcraft. Now, though the actual operation of it is very simple and easy, which is great, doing it because it is so small makes it a little bit difficult, especially with a one-hand operation. So to open it, slide that forward and swing the blade out. Now that, as you can see, wasn't very hard. Very quick, very easy, and that's what you want in deploying a blade. Putting it away, one-handed, takes a little bit, I'm pushing it, there we go, away because you got that razor sharp blade swinging back in. You can't grip it like this or you'll cut yourself. Just know that it's going to take a little bit of practice and time because of its size. Me having it on my keychains like so actually helps because I can grip the keys oddly enough, and it actually helps with the whole operation. But if you decide not to have it on your keychain, just know that it's going to take a little bit of time. Second negative is that on the Gen 1s, this is the only attachment point, this tiny little lanyard hole. And though it works great for keychains, maybe could be used as a zipper pull, maybe as well, that is the only attachment point. That being said, the designers have already beat me to the punch, and the Gen 2 now comes with a clip back here that is removable, which I'm really looking forward to because it gives you more mounting options. It will also shield this blade when it's away a little bit better. So, because you can get your finger in there, and I can feel that edge. So that'll shield that. And then, like I said, you could clip it somewhere. Actually, you might be able to clip this in that tiny little weird pocket on your jeans very easily. So negative on the Gen 1s, but they already fixed it for the Gen 2s. And the last negative is going to be, again, as it's small, is hand fatigue. I have taken this little blade out everywhere. I've taken it out on bug outs. I even used this to do some feather sticking on one of my adventures, and it works. It did the job. You do have to be careful because it being a very thin razor sharp blade, it's never going to be a workhorse, but after doing it for a while, you're only gripping it maybe with these 3 fingers or 2 fingers and a thumb, however you like to say it, and you will get some hand fatigue. So quick little operations, great, but long, prolonged usage, you're going to get some hand fatigue. And that's what I think of the Everyday Blade by Korcraft. Overall, I really do enjoy this piece of gear, especially as an EDC item, but I am planning on getting a couple of the Gen 2s and keeping at least one of them in my trauma bag, because being a very, very razor sharp X-Acto blade could be used as a scalpel in an emergency situation. Just one of the thoughts I've had for it. But if you enjoyed this review, please do subscribe, because there's going to be more reviews, bots, Pioneer Preps, talks, and Bug Out Boy episodes along the way. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave those down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to get back to you. So till then, take care.